My D750 was affected by the latest recall on the D750, and it was interesting because I actually bought mine as a refurbished camera and it was out of warranty, but it was still part of the recall, so I got it repaired. I sent it off last month on the 14th, so July 14th is when UPS came and picked it up, and I got it back today, August 19th, so the entire process took a little over a month. After I sent it off, I didn't hear anything, and I eventually got a piece of mail, just went over what the repair was going to be, that there weren't any repair costs, so it would be something similar that you would get if you sent in a camera for repair, and it was postmarked July 26th. So it came, I wasn't sure what it was, I didn't look at the label that much, and I had no notification that it was going to come, but it came in a box. There were some peanuts in there, but I got rid of those. I don't like peanuts, and I don't want them sitting around sticking to things. Wrapped in a small thing of little bubble wrap, and then packaged like this. Now I opened it up and I took a look at the invoice repair receipt just because of how interesting it was to me. Kind of crazy, I wasn't expecting this, but repair the shutter mechanism, repair front body, autofocus unit, rubber gripped, rewind side rubber, you have card holder rubber, adjust the autofocus system, check the metering accuracy, and check the AE operation and flash. Has that I didn't include the viewfinder piece, battery, or my cards. So now, ooh, Nikon School Online. So that's as far as I got. I didn't take it out. There's a repair sticker on the back. Mine's just sealed, so reach in there, grab it, pull it out. Looks nice and clean. It was nice because this rubber on the grip of my camera was starting to unpeel, so I guess it's nice that they repaired that. Just taking a look to see if I notice anything in particular that could be wrong, and I don't see it, so I'm going to put the camera back together and take a look. And I'm interested to see if any of my settings were changed. I know I had it using back button autofocusing, and I'm wondering if they changed anything. So turning it on, there's the menu. Oh, and it was locked up for mirror lockup for cleaning. So I'm gonna go get a lens and take a look at it. I went and I got my Tamron 90mm macro lens, and I confirmed that the back button autofocusing isn't working. It's not set up to shoot RAW and JPEG on the two cards. And going through the menu, it looks like the camera was totally reset to the factory default. When I went into the menu for the first time, it showed that mirror up for lens cleaning was the last thing selected. So I imagine everything's been cleaned, and the test procedures or whatever resulted in them setting everything back to the factory default settings. The camera was on auto, which I think is kind of insulting. So I'm gonna have to go through and redo all of the settings in the camera, which is understandable, but a little annoying. And it's gonna, take me 5 to 10 minutes to make sure I have everything set up. And a lot of things I don't change very often, so I'm gonna have to put some thought into how I had it set up beforehand. Seeing as how it took a month for me to get my camera back, I'm not sure I would have rushed to send in the camera right away. I wasn't noticing any problems with my shutter. Well, actually, occasionally I would have a problem with my shutter where when I'm using flash, I get like a black bar where the shutter was in the way occasionally. So it might have been that I was actually having shutter problems. I was able to get around that. I mean, it wasn't happening that often, but yeah, I was probably having shutter problems, but I feel like I might have been able to squeeze some more life out of the shutter that was in the camera before I sent it in for the recall. And it also might have been nice to see other people's experiences because I sent it in, got a letter in the mail, and the camera showed up. When I would go online to check the repair status, all I saw was a parts hold and no indication of when I was going to get the camera back, when it was going to be repaired. So, I mean, that would have been nice to know, have some sort of estimate, have some sort of contact beyond just, you know, here's what's going on with your camera. There's no cost. The repair will just be done, and then it just shows up. I mean, because if I wasn't home or something like that, and the box was sitting outside for whoever knows how long, that, you know, that would have sucked. But it's here. I'm gonna do some testing with it. I have some macro shots I want to do for some videos coming up. So I am happy to have the camera back. I've been relying on the Panasonic G7, which I'm shooting this on, and I only have the kit lens with that. The kit lens kind of sucks, but I was able to get done what I needed to accomplish. So there's my thoughts on the recall situation. I'll have a link below to the Nikon USA service advisory for the people in the US. Other people, you're going to have to go and find out wherever Nikon has the service advisory listed for you. So, thanks for watching. Now that I have my camera back, I can get back to doing some testing and showing some sample images and giving my thoughts on some more of the vintage Nikon lenses I have. And if you'd like to see those, make sure to hit subscribe. There should also be things popping up that may or may not be of interest to you. So, until next time.